Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a what I got for my birthday video for you, and I make this video every year and I just find it really fun to film and show you all what I have for my birthday of everyone. I love watching these videos myself and seeing what everyone else got as presents for their birthdays, so I thought you'd like to see mine. So I think this might be the third or fourth year. I think it's the third year I've done it now. But yeah, so it was my 24th birthday on Saturday, the 3rd of October, and I was absolutely spoiled by Craig and my friends and family, and just totally spoiled. They all asked me what I wanted for my birthday, they always do, and I asked them if I could have money. I think I did the same thing last year, and then I just go shopping on one day and just buy everything that I've wanted throughout the year, but I've held off for my birthday, and I just buy it with the money. So yeah, so I'm not going to say this is off this person, this is off this person, because it's basically just off everyone. So I'll start off with the beauty bits that I got for my birthday. But the second thing I spotted in my new boots was the Soap and Glory stand, and they've never had makeup in there before, and they actually had the, I think it's called the Bright Archery, so with like the felt tip end and the pencil end. So I was playing around with that and I realised that I did really like it. But I went into Superdrug and I realised that Makeup Revolution have this one, which is called the Ultra Bright Arch and Shape, which is basically exactly the same thing, and this is in the shade medium, and it's the Awesome Jewel Brow, so it's basically the felt tip end and the pencil end. But unfortunately I think this one, I've tried to use this, I used it in the shop and it was fine, and then picked the right shade, which was the medium, because the dark was a bit too dark, and then the felt tip end works like if you use the pen on the side, but doesn't work from the tip, so which is like obviously pointless because I want it to work from the tip so I can get fine lines, like hair, like a hair effect in my eyebrows. So I haven't actually done anything for my eyebrows today, but yeah, so I'll be taking that back unfortunately and swapping it for another one, but I will be getting it. I think that's about £3, so I was chuffed with that until the felt tip end stopped working. So yeah, so I'll be getting that. So that's the first thing I have for my birthday. The second thing, which is a fail on my behalf again, was the Salvation Makeup Revolution Salvation Velvet Lip Lacquer in the shade Keep Lying For You. But I'm such an idiot. I was swatching all the shades that I wanted and then took it to the till and paid for everything, and then walked down the shop shut because it was like 5:30 when it shut. Shop shut, walked off, went and found Craig, and I was like, oh no, like they've only charged, no, I thought, oh great, they've only charged me £0 for that, and then realised that I bought the tester, so complete fail on my behalf. So I'm going to have to take that back again and swap it, because I don't know, like some people might use the tester, but it's a doe foot, and I think I wouldn't use that straight from the thing anyway, but it's gone back in, so no, I'm going to return that and get the right one, which I think was £3. So that was, yeah, so like that's the shade Keep Lying For You, and it's like a purpley pink shade, but I really like it. I thought it was going to look so nice for autumn, but I have to swap it. So that was the second thing I got. The third thing I got from Makeup Revolution again was the Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter in the shade Peach Light. Now I'm wearing it today, I'm not sure if you can tell, but yeah, it's really nice. I've wanted a highlighter for ages, a new highlighter, and I actually asked Craig if I could have a highlighter for my birthday, like, oh, could I have that? And he was, no, what did he say? He said, Craig's like, haven't you got one of those in the office? And I was like, no, not a highlighter pen, a highlighter for my face. So yeah, when we're doing a highlighting pen on my face, a nice highlighter, so he knows what it is now. So I was at the benefit counter talking to the lady in there, and she actually said that the it wasn't the high beam, it was a benefit, like a stick highlighter from them, can't remember the name now, but it was like £23 or something ridiculous. But she said that the Makeup Revolution is a dupe for it, so I was like, thanks for telling me that, straight over to Superdrug, gonna go and buy it. So yeah, so it was £3, and it's the Peach Lights, and I really like it. As I said, I'm not sure if you can tell, but I'll do a makeup video with it soon and you can see what you think, but I love it, and for £3 I'm really chuffed with that. The next thing I got is a new foundation. I've been looking for a new drugstore foundation for a while, because I don't know if you can tell now because I think it's like washed up a bit, but I'm wearing more tan than I used to wear, so my everyday foundations, my drugstore ones, I wear like, I don't wear makeup every day, but when I do put makeup on in the day, not for a special occasion, I want to use a drugstore one because obviously it's pointless using MAC, like it's quite expensive, just everyday wear. So my only ones that I have was a Revlon Colour Stay one and a L'Oreal True Match one, and they're quite fair for me. So anyway, so I went into looking for a new drugstore one, and then watched Zoella's, I think it was her September favourites, I think, like literally yesterday morning before I went shopping, and then literally picked this up because it just sounds amazing and looked really nice on her. And it's the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Stay Fresh Foundation, which looks like this, and I really like it. I'm wearing it today. I think the colour matches, I love it, it's so nice. And I think it's the type of shade which I can get away with when I haven't got much tan on and when I've got tan on, because I can warm it up with like bronzer and stuff. So yeah, really like it, and this is in the shade 125 Natural Rose. So yeah, I really like it, and also love the packaging. It's got like a pump here, which is really convenient because I hate the fact that Revlon hasn't got it, but I'm sure you've heard everyone moan about that before. So yeah, so I love that, and I'll use that in a new video soon as well. So the last thing that I picked up for my birthday is this Maybelline Anti-Age, no, what is this called? The Maybelline Eye Eraser Anti-Age, yeah, I think so, eye eraser anyway. I'm sure you've all seen it on various YouTube channels, but it's basically like this like fuzzy topped concealer, which you like use under your eyes and stuff, and I was looking for a new concealer because I don't like the collection one. I've used it for a couple of years and I just don't like it. It just cakes up really heavy under my eyes and doesn't do me any favours with fine lines and stuff, so I'm not a fan of it, but I know everyone else raves about it, so it must be a skin type thing or something. But yeah, so I've tried this today and I really like it so far, so that's like definitely a favourite of mine already, and I'm definitely going to be doing makeup looks with all these products as well, so you can see them in action if you haven't already. But yeah, so I actually love that. This is in the shade Light. I think they do a fair as well, but the Light was the lightest one they did, so I didn't want anything that was the same colour. I wanted something to be a bit brightening under the eyes, so that's why I chose that one. So that's that. So as you can see, I didn't get too many makeup bits this birthday, but there wasn't really anything I like really needed other than those things. And there's actually that's a lie, there's loads of stuff in Boots now, like the Christmas collections, but I'm going to hold off from Christmas to get those. Like the Soap and Glory stuff, I'm going to hold off and get that. I've still got some birthday money left, so I'm going to go in and spend that as well, but I haven't got to rush out and do it yet because there's nothing that really caught my eye yet other than those things. So yeah, so the next couple of things I got are actually from Primark. The first thing I got from Primark is this t-shirt, and it says, I think it says Bonjour le weekend, so like hello the weekend, I think. It's just black and white, but it's a nice casual t-shirt. I really like it, and yeah, I thought I'd buy this to go just with normal, normal everyday skinny jeans and some black and white Converse, so I bought them as well. So next thing I got from Primark is this shirt, which looks like this, and it's a bright pink and like denim-y blue type colour checkered shirt, and it's really nice, really comfortable, and it fits me. This is actually an 8 as well, and I'm not an 8, but I think they must be oversized because this fits more like a 10 than an 8. Yeah, it's really nice and fitted, and it's got poppers as well for the instead of buttons. I really like that. It's really comfortable. I wore that on my birthday as well, so I really like that. So the next thing I got from Primark was this t-shirt, and this says love more, worry less, which is something I definitely need to do. I need to stop all the worrying. I need to listen to this t-shirt. So it's like a grey, I feel like I always say mal in my videos, so I'm not sure if it's a mal type of t-shirt, but it's a roll sleeve one, and it's grey with like darker flecks through it, and with this slogan on the front as well. So yeah, that's really nice as well, and that was only £5, so that's a bargain. So the next thing I picked up in Primark are these dungarees. Now I'm not sure how they're going to show on camera because obviously it's hard to show dungarees on camera, but they're just shorts style dungarees. I was actually looking for the long black ones that like everyone's wearing, but I think they got them in Topshop, but I couldn't find them in Primark, so I have to wait until they come in for the autumn. But yeah, they're this like dark like acid wash denim with a couple of rips in, and I thought they'd be a bit too short, but I think they're a good length for like summer with like no tights and stuff, but for now, like for autumn winter, I'm going to wear them with tights, I think. So yeah, I'm looking forward to try. I was going to wear these with this t-shirt, black tights, which I also picked up in Primark, which are just the thick black tights. And then I also bought these because I thought that would look cool. Just the black and white Converse style trainers. So with the black and white Converse style trainers, with the tights and the t-shirt and the dungarees, I thought it would look really cool. So yeah, that was my like outfit idea there. And I think these were only like £6. I've already worn them, so they're a bit grubby, but I think these are about £6 in Primark, so a real bargain. I also got the same trainers but in grey and white because I literally wear everything grey. I'm obsessed with grey. So most of my wardrobe is like grey or black. So yeah, I bought those just to go with skinny jeans and just everyday wear really, and yeah, the black ones as well. So I've got an option between the grey or the black ones, so I love those. And then I also picked up the tights to go, which are 2 individually wrapped pairs of tights, which are the 15 denier appearance. So I think that means they're like kind of see-through, like you can see skin through the black. They're not completely opaque. So yeah, I got those just in case I didn't fancy like too much for a winter look, but I did want tights. So yeah, got those. I think they're only like £1. Yeah, £1.50, so really, really cheap. So the last thing I got in Primark are these jeans, and they're just the, what are these actually? I think they were called the Slim Skinnies, I think, and they're denim, obviously denim jeans with rips in, and they've got like rips all over them here. I think basically every year, if you watch back through my videos, every year I get a pair of skinny ripped jeans. It's like my thing, it's totally my style. So yeah, they're a bit acidy washed towards the bottom, and they're rolled up. So yeah, so that's my new pair of skinny jeans. So my next two things are actually books. Now the first book I got was from Asda. I think you can get it in most bookshops, but it's the Lizzie Mary Gullen, The Magical City colouring book, and it's basically like a it basically is a mindfulness colouring book for adults. So I'm not sure if you've heard of it, but if you've heard of like mindfulness colouring, it basically like helps you calm down, just relax and like ease anxiety and stuff. So they're really good for that. But we've started doing the mindfulness. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen that I've started doing some mindfulness colouring. But I saw this one, and this just looks amazing. You obviously know I'm obsessed with Paris, everything Paris. And when I saw this, it had Paris in there and the Eiffel Tower. I was like, I have to get that. It was so nice, and the book's just such nice quality. Like, it's just so nice. It literally has like foil on the front and just such lovely colours. I think it's only about £6 this book, so I think the recommended retail is 10, but it was 6. Just for the quality of this book, you'd think it was worth so much more than that. It's really hard to show on camera. So if I flick inside, it's got like all cities which you can colour in. I haven't started colouring any of them in yet. My favourite has to be Paris. It's got the Eiffel Tower there, and they're like really cool cities, like really cool illustrations. I love illustration anyway, so yeah, and it's even got the International Space Station in there, so I absolutely love it. Right up my street, and just totally amazing illustrations. Really pretty book, so I love that. And they've got loads of lush ones in Asda as well, really nice mindfulness colouring books. So the next book I got is this cupcake and muffin book. This was actually off Craig, and it's basically, I've been watching Bake Off for the first time ever. I've never watched this season before. Me and Craig are like obsessed with it. It finishes on Wednesday, and I'm just going to be so upset when it finishes. But I might go back and watch the older seasons because we haven't watched any before. I know there's loads. So yeah, I've been really getting into, well, I've really been getting into baking, or the thought of getting into baking. So I've said all up to my birthday, I want to get some baking stuff, I want to get some baking stuff. So I finally went out and got some baking stuff. And you'll see in a minute, there's literally if you're not interested in baking, then turn off now, because there's literally tons of baking stuff coming up. So yeah, so that was just a little mini gift from Craig about cupcakes and muffins. It's got 150 recipes in there, and they all just look amazing. They're just so like clever. Like, and I've been on Pinterest, and there's just so many that I want to make, just so clever ones. Yeah, they're really pretty cupcakes and muffins, and I just want to get into it. It just seems like a new hobby that I think all 24-year-olds find themselves doing at some point in their life, so, or at 24. So yeah, so I'm going to get into doing, and I might even make some, I got fluff on my face. I might even make some like baking videos, so if you want to see those, then tell me below in the comments, and I'll definitely try and plan with a baking video or a baking blog post or something. So yeah, let me know. So that leads me on to my next present. So the next thing I had for my birthday was this mixer, this electric hand mixer from Wilkinson's, and it's actually such a bargain. This was £4.95. I'm thinking about getting into baking. I haven't used it yet, I don't know how good it's going to be, but I read the reviews online and they sound amazing. There's a £10 one, which was pink, which obviously is a lot more attractive looking, and a blue one, but it's £10, but it does the same thing. This was £5, £4.95, so I thought it was such a bargain, and the reviews on there are amazing as well. So it's really good for like first time bakers and stuff, and like beginners in baking, so really good. It's got like 5 speed settings, I think, 5 or 6. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to using that and getting into. And they also had like, you know, the like kitchen aids, like the ones with the lid that have mixed. I think Zoella's got one, and they've got them all on Bake Off. Well, they're like over £100 normally, and they had a £25 one in Wilko. So if you're more of like an experienced baker and you don't want to spend £100 on a mixer, then yeah, the £25 one looks amazing. The next two things I got basically go together. They are a 50p mixing bowl, which I thought was such a bargain for like a large mixing bowl, and a splatter screen, which basically goes on top of the mixing bowl for you to put your mixer through here, so it doesn't like get stuff everywhere, so it just stops it from splattering everywhere, hence the name splatter screen. So that's those two things.
Oh, I'm gonna sneeze now.
The next two things are actually cake tins, and as you can tell, I'm a complete beginner from baking, so I have literally nothing to do any baking with at all. So I had to buy all the tools and all the utensils, or most of the tools and most of the utensils, and most of the ingredients, because I literally have nothing in my cupboards at all to start baking, other than an oven, so I have nothing. So the first thing is this deep cake tin, which looks like this, and it has one of those like, if you do baking or you know about baking, it has like a pop-up bottom, so basically when you bake your cake, you just like pop it up, so it's easier to remove from the tin. So yeah, so that's that, and it's the 19cm, 7.5 inches approximately, loose base for easy removal, and it's a non-stick surface for easy cleaning. So that's that. And then the next thing is this bun tray, which is basically like a muffin tray, I think, but it's a bit deeper. And I heard Zoella on her recent baking video say that she prefers muffin tins than cupcake tins because they're deeper and they stay more sturdy in the oven. So that's why I've got the deeper one. And this is a 6-cup dishwasher safe one, and we've got a halogen oven, so the halogen oven is not very wide, so the trays and stuff don't really fit in there, but this one's quite a small one, so it fits really nice. So yeah, I got that. I think that was £2, but it's scanned in £1.50, so bargain. And that was £3 from Wilkinson's. And the next thing I got from Asda for cutting the cake in half is this cake cutter with wire blade. So basically, it's instead of having a really sharp knife, it's like a wire, like the picture on the back here, like this type of thing. Like looks like a wire saw a little bit, and it's like cuts through the cakes and we get a nice even layer, and you can do like 2 or 3 layers in it. So that's what that is. So it's like kind of, if you're not into, like I said, if you're not into boring, this is like, if you're not into baking, then this stuff will be really boring, but if you are, then you'll love it. And that was £2.50. So yeah, chuff with that. So next thing I got is this giant Tupperware box to keep all my like sugars and stuff. Once I've opened them, I want to keep them in an airtight container, so I've got this, and it's full of all the baking bits that I got. So I think that was £4 from Asda. So I got this icing bag by Tala, I think it's called, and I heard that the like cheapy bags aren't so good, but I got this one, and it's a icing bag with 8 nozzles, stainless steel, and the nozzles are all different shapes obviously, and they've got like star shapes, like moon shapes, just normal writing shape. I think this was £5. You can get cheaper ones, but I wanted the stainless steel nozzle, so that's why I got this one. The next thing I got was this cake tester, which obviously you need a cake blah 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 blah. Obviously you need a cake tester to test your cakes and make sure that they cook like in the middle, and you like stick it in and then put it out, and if it's got a cake mix on it then it's not done. If it comes out clean then your cake's ready. So I've got one of those, it's only £1 as well with a little cupcake on it. That's really cute. The next thing I got are measuring spoons. We literally haven't got these, and I don't know how we haven't. We like measure like wheatgrass, we measure like Craig measures like protein powders and stuff, and we haven't got measuring spoons, which is silly, but now we do. So these were £2 again from Asda, and they're the stainless steel ones again. The next thing I got are these cupcake cases, which are just pink and white ones from Dr. Oetker, I think that's how you say it. And they had loads of cupcake. I could have got silicone ones for like £2, but these were only £1 for 50, and the silicone ones were 12 for £2.50, which they're silicone so you can reuse them, but there's only 12, so I wanted to do more than that, so these are 50, so I love those little hearts on it and pink and white. Then the next couple of things are ingredients. So I've got cocoa powder, because in my baking book it mentions it quite a lot of times, so don't know why I need that yet. I think obviously it's to make it like chocolate flavour and stuff, and you can like sprinkle it on top of coffee, and you can have it like a hot drink and stuff, so it's perfect for a rich comforting drink or for baking. So cocoa powder. Then, oh my god, I didn't even realise how many sugars they were with baking, but in my baking book I thought, oh, I'll just get like normal icing sugar. There's icing sugar, there's caster sugar, there's just loads of different sugars, so I've got all the sugars. So the first sugar that I needed was the light soft brown sugar, so that's that. The next one that I was going to need was the golden caster sugar, which looks like that. The next thing which you need for like most icing stuff, like and like buttercream icing, is the icing sugar, so I've got that. I then got some self-raising flour, which was like 30 or 50p, so super bargain from Asda. I then got some baking powder and some vanilla bean extract, so I cannot wait to use this in my buttercream and my icing and stuff. I think that'll make it taste amazing, so love that. So that was all my baking stuff. I cannot wait to use it, and I didn't want to use it and then I have to film it. I wanted to just film it first so I could just have free reign of using it and not worry about not including in videos. I might have forgotten some stuff. I've also bought cream cheese downstairs, so that's soft cheese. That's in the fridge for my icing. And I'm planning on making the coffee ones first, I think. Coffee cupcakes, they just look amazing, they look divine. So yeah, I'm going to use those, and I'm going to use my Beanie's coffee with that as well. So if you haven't heard of Beanie's coffee, I'll link the review below, but basically they're amazing coffees, and they're only 2 calories per cup, so I love those. And yeah, I'm going to probably mix the like flavoured coffees, going to probably mix like a salted caramel coffee or like a mint one in a cupcake. So good, so good. So I'll probably do a blog post on those. The next thing I got was off my auntie, and I know I said I wasn't going to say who stuff was off, but this was like specifically off her in like my goodies bag. It's like little presents to go on with the money that she gave me. So she got me these mugs from Tesco's, and they're cat mugs. They've got like all different kind of cats on them. She said she saw them and she just knew she had to get them for me, so I love those. She then got me a bag of just munchies, literally. She knows how much I love chocolate and stuff. She just got me jelly babies. She got me the Dairy Milk Marvellous Smashables jelly popping candy chocolate, yeah, that's how you say it. So yeah, that one I love, that's my favourite. I love the popping candy. She then got me the Tesco's white chocolate and vanilla cupcakes. I love these. I also love the red velvet ones, they're just so nice. I'm hoping to make something that looks like this, but we shall see. And then I got some Ferrero Rochers in there as well. These were actually off my dad, and they had the Raffaello, I think they're called, dark chocolate ones, and then just like normal Ferrero Rochers as well. And I'm planning on putting those inside a cupcake, so when you bite into it, it's like Ferrero Rocher in the middle. That looks so nice. That's off Pinterest. Looks so good, so hopefully I can get to use these with those. And the last 2 things were actually off my dad and my brother to go along with the money that they gave me. And my brother actually got me 3 Yankee Simply Home votives, and this one is the cherry vanilla. This is the rain wash berry, and then it also had Mary berry as well, but I've already burned that, so that's all melted. So yeah, so I love those. This was perfect for autumn, perfect autumn scents to get us in the autumnal theme in the house. Love those. And then my dad actually got me these, which are the Yankee Simply Home 3 votive set, and it's the raspberry sundae, sweet vanilla and apple crumble, and I cannot wait to burn apple crumble when I like baking and make the house smell all nice and just yum. So yeah, love those. And then the last thing I got for my birthday is actually quite a weird one, but it's a bit random, but basically we went to Paris for my 18th in 2009, so like 6 years ago, and we took a digital camera and a disposable camera with us. Obviously we've seen our digital camera photos and we've looked at them loads of times. I've shared quite a few of them on Instagram, but we've never looked at the disposable camera. We've never got it developed, so it's been on the shelf for years and years and years, like 6 years, waiting to be developed, and we weren't sure if it was going to work because it's been there so long, and they got like expiry dates on them, and the expiry date was like 2012, so it's like 2059, so we're like, probably not going to work. But anyway, Craig went and got the pictures developed for me, and they're okay, they're not amazing. Obviously it's nice to have them because they're the memories from Paris, but the only 12 came out of the 30 we took, so it's a bit disappointing. But yeah, we've got a couple. I'll just show you a couple now just quickly on camera. Probably not going to be the best quality, but it's like because the camera's been there so long, they're like not very good quality. But that was us in Paris in 2009. And then there's a French breakfast picture. There's the Eiffel Tower on that picture. You can't really see. And it, like the camera, because it's come out quite dark and they haven't developed very well, it makes the weather look really rubbish, but it was like rainy, but it wasn't at all. It was beautiful weather. So it's nice to have these photos. I wanted, like, nobody ever has photos anymore. They always have everything on digital. So it's nice to have the photos, and it's a really thoughtful idea. And like, obviously I really wanted to get it developed, but I just wish we remembered to get it developed years ago, because we have all these photos then. So yeah, so there. And there's the Louvre, that one. Notre Dame, that's quite nice actually, because it's like got like a sepia tone on it, because it didn't come out very well. It's like sepia tone, so it looks like it's taken in the 1940s or something, but yeah, quite nice. And then the back of Notre Dame, nice and pretty. And then I actually like this one. It's come out really dark, but it's Moulin Rouge, and I haven't got any digital photos, I don't think, of Moulin Rouge, so actually that's actually quite nice. Moulin Rouge at night, so yeah, that's really nice. And then a really bad one of us on the way home on the plane, so we're both looking really tired and really annoyed to be coming home. But yeah, so I've got those. And there's this one that's just dark. I think it's me, but we can't tell. So yeah, they didn't come out very well. Oh, and this one as well. That was actually on my birthday. Was that on my birthday? Yeah, that was actually on my birthday, having French breakfast in a cafe. So I look like a ghost, I'm so white. It just hasn't come out properly at all. But yeah, so I'm glad that we've got them developed so we can finally see what's on that camera. But disappointed that they didn't all come out, but it's just my own fault because I didn't get it developed in time. So yeah, so that was everything that I had. Oh, I also had these as well. Had these. I love these. These are so nice. These are ice cold drink glassware, and these were from B&M Bargains, and they were 69p, which is amazing for the jar with the handle and the lid and the straw as well. And Craig's got one as well with a blue straw. That was everything I got for my birthday. I'm really grateful for everything that I received for my birthday and for all the money, the cards. Oh, I had loads of flowers as well. I had flowers off Craig, I had flowers off my mum, flowers off my auntie, and flowers off my dad. So yeah, I'm really spoiled. Totally grateful for everything that I had. And yeah, I didn't vlog my birthday because I didn't feel that well on my birthday, but I did vlog a tiny bit of my cake and my sparkler that Craig every year puts in there. And yet again, we set the fire alarm off with the sparkler, but that's not a birthday unless you've set the fire alarm off. So yeah, so that's that. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I shall see you in my next video. Thanks for watching, bye!